Hey, and welcome to the balcony, Jeremiah Johnson, 84. On today's video, we're going to be looking at how to save and store your tomato seeds. So first up, all you're going to need is a few things. Starting with, of course, one of the finest tomatoes you can pick from your garden. And if you're using a store-bought tomato, I'd highly recommend using an organic or an heirloom variety. Up next, you'll need a couple markers, cutting board, plastic cup or a container, and of course, a knife. Then you'll need a little bit of water and some wax paper. So, starting off, I like to take my knife and just cut this tomato right down the center vertically, not horizontally, and I'll show you why in a minute. So after you've taken your knife and you've sliced right through the tomato, you'll notice that once I open up the tomato, there's these little seed pockets. And by cutting it this way, it allows you to easily scoop out those little pockets of seeds, much easier than it would be to, say, cut it horizontally across. But whatever works is fine. So once we've got our seeds, we can just take them right from the tomato and drop them into the container. And once you've got all the seeds removed from the tomato, you'll notice that there's kind of a slushy mix. I like to add a little bit of water. The reason for this is that in a few minutes you'll notice that we're going to be drying out these seeds, and that way when we come back it's not just stuck to the bottom. But here you see 2 to 3 days later the seeds have started to get a funky smell and starting to ferment a bit. So as you can see, I've also used a coffee filter for the top, and that allows it to breathe while still containing some of the smell. And I've got a coffee filter here, but any strainer will do. So you're simply just going to tap out those seeds, and if they're not coming out perfectly, you can just add some water right to the mixture. And then once you get all the seeds into the filter, I like to wash them down with some cold water and get off any of those juices or any tomato film or flesh that still might be left on those seeds. And what you're trying to accomplish here is just to end up with all these seeds after they've been sitting for a few days, and we're going to spread those out onto the wax paper in just a moment. So now we've got the seeds all washed off and clean, so I'm just going to go ahead and remove those from the filter and spread them out on the wax paper. And there's no real trick to this. The one thing you'll have to watch is to make sure that each seed is spaced out from the other seed, and that will ensure that they don't stick together and they're drying out evenly and consistently throughout the wax paper. So this is what it should look like when you have them all spread out. And you may be noticing that each seed is collecting a little puddle of water around it. And this is because of the little hairs that each seed actually have. And we'll be able to see that closer when we draw out the seeds. So once you have them all spread out, they're ready for drying. So I like to leave this for maybe a day or two, but you'll notice immediately once they're dry. And so making sure that they're all spread out, we'll check out the seeds after 2 days. And anytime I'm collecting seeds, I would like to be very careful not to mix up the different varieties. So as soon as I've got the tomato seeds on the wax paper, I'm just going to make a quick note identifying what type of tomato it is, and sometimes even as far as where the tomato was planted. And in this case, it's a beefsteak heirloom tomato. Very tasty. So, as you can see, after letting the seeds dry out, now you can notice the little white hairs on the seed. And that's a sure sign to let you know that these seeds are dried out and ready for storing. And with that said, when you're storing seeds, especially tomato seeds, you want to make sure that they're free of any moisture. Because when comparing the two seeds, as you can see, the one below is the one that still hasn't dried out yet, and above you can notice the white hairs that are clearly noticeable once the seed is fully dried out. And you want to ensure that when storing these seeds that the seeds can stay dry, free of any moisture. So a plastic bag airtight might not be the best way to go, and you might be better suited with a paper envelope. So here we have all the seeds. Some of them are still drying out, and other ones are now dry. So I'll hopefully give these another day or two to fully dry out before I put them into my Jeremiah Johnson 84 seed packs. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and hopefully you learned something today. And if you didn't know how to save your tomato seeds, now you can go back and start saving as many as you can collect. So if you haven't already done so, please subscribe, rate, and comment for the video. And again, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.